the party arriving in the small town of Dosa. Seal remarks that it's tinier than the last town they visited, while Toto admits it's his first time here. Goa pointing out that Seal's recent plan flopped and it's time to decide who's next to take charge. Anemone volunteers, but Goa shuts her down, insisting they settle it with a good old-fashioned round of rock paper scissors. The group stops in the middle of the street, throwing shapes and bickering, while Toto, ever the optimist, mistakes their banter for bonding. Meanwhile, the townsfolk can't stop staring at Goa's stunning beauty. Goa explains that Seal and Anemone have their own errands, then teases him, asking if he doesn't like being alone with her. Toto stammers, denying it, but Goa's not done. She suggests they grab a bite to eat. Toto's mind spirals as they walk side by side. Walking together, eating. Is this a date? He mutters, blushing furiously before shaking off the thought, reminding himself he's here to protect her, not daydream. Goa, sensing his nervousness, grabs his arm and declares, "Let's get this date started." Poor Toto's so overwhelmed he faints on the spot. From a distance, Seal and Anemone watch the scene unfold. Anemone smirks, saying Goa's using the date to lower Toto's guard, but Seal doubts it'll work and heads off to check out the town sweets. At a local bar, Goa's up to no good. She slips a potion into Toto's drink, handing it to him with a sweet smile. He takes a sip, and Goa, muttering to herself, reveals this isn't just a date, it's an info-gathering mission. She urges him to drink more, staring intensely as she asks how it tastes. Toto, pressured by her gaze, thinks to himself, "The liquor you chose is delicious, and when a beauty like you picks it out, it's a lovely experience." But he's too shy to say it out loud, leaving Goa confused about whether her potion's working. She asks if he's okay, but Toto just gives her a blank, dazed look. Undeterred, she offers him snacks, grilled harpy laced with a drug meant to disorient and cause anxiety. Toto eats it, still sporting that vacant stare. Finally, she hands him a sandwich spiked with an anesthetic strong enough to knock him out for a week. He chomps it down, declares it delicious with a creepy grin, and nothing happens. Outside, Goa sighs in frustration, muttering that Toto's immune to status effects. Her potions and skills are useless against him, putting her at a disadvantage. Her confidence crumbles as she recalls her lonely, hated childhood, whispering, "He'll never love me." She asks Toto point-blank if he loves her. Toto, caught off guard, asking what she's talking about. Goa, deadly serious, uses her charm skill, begging him to be her dog and give her his body and soul. Toto refuses, saying he can't be her dog, not because he dislikes her, but because he can't protect her if he's just a pet. To prove he doesn't hate her, he bites his hand. Goa, touched, wipes away her tears and smiles, thanking him. Toto blushes and faints again, overwhelmed by the moment. Goa notices his bitten hand and thanks him again. Later, Goa wakes Toto, reminding him they need to meet the others. He's relieved to see her back to her playful self and notices the bandage on his hand. Goa calls it her way of thanking him for taking her jokes seriously, asking him to keep it between them while blowing a kiss. Predictably, Toto faints again. When they reunite with Seal and Anemone, Seal excitedly tells Toto about a shop with delicious cake, dragging him along before it closes. Anemone teases Goa, saying her plan clearly didn't work, but Goa just smirks, admitting she had fun anyway. She tells Toto to find lodging for the night, cheekily suggesting they share a room, sending him into another fainting spell. Seal, watching the chaos, asks Anemone if they seem closer, and Anemone wonders if they actually went on a date. The next morning, Seal suggests another round of rock paper scissors to decide who's in charge, but Anemone insists it's her turn since she's the only one who hasn't tried. Goa proposes keeping the rotation going, but Anemone confidently declares no one will get a turn after her. Seal rolls her eyes, telling her to keep dreaming, and heads off to prepare for tomorrow. Goa, bored, tags along, inviting Seal for sweets. Seal hesitates, suspecting Goa might drug her, but when Goa mentions a secret local delicacy, Seal can't resist. Meanwhile, Toto and Anemone are left alone, tasked with collecting medicinal herbs. When Toto asked why they are alone, Anemone made an excuse saying to help Seal and Goa, who are suffering from upset stomachs after yesterday's cake binge. The two fall into an awkward silence, both muttering about what to talk about as they trudge along. Back in town, Seal and Goa enjoy their cake, with Seal jokingly saying she might not kill Goa for this. Goa smirks, but Seal reveals she's using a spell to nullify status effects, just in case. Goa laughs, admitting drugs are her hobby but denying using her charm skill. Their banter is interrupted by a man yelling that they're too loud. Seal retorts they're just having a normal conversation, only for the man to reveal he and his crew are robbing the place. The girls, unfazed, look confused, as if this is just another day. The robber's boss, a boastful ex-B-rank adventurer, brags about his reputation, but Seal and Goa claim they've never heard of him. Enraged, he attacks Seal, who effortlessly blocks with a spell and taunts him, asking if he knows who he's messing with. He strikes again, but the girls dodge, and Seal tells Goa to let her handle him, Goa tells her not to kill him since he might have a bounty. Seal agrees and made the B-rank scared of her power when he calls to his underling. They are already charmed by Goa into submission. Seal knocks the boss out, and the shop owner thanks them, offering dinner as a reward. Seal worries Toto might learn about their strength, so Goa uses a potion to make the shopkeeper forget the incident. Intrigued, Seal asks Goa to teach her potion making, and Goa eagerly agrees. Meanwhile, Toto and Anemone's herb-gathering mission takes a weird turn. To break the awkward silence, Toto asks about Anemone's hobbies. She blurts out money and booze before panicking and backtracking, saying it'd be funny if that were true. Toto agrees, and Anemone quickly asks about his hobbies. He makes a goofy face and says, lifting weights, leaving Anemone wondering if that's all he does. Trying to keep the conversation alive, she asks about the scar on his face. Toto goes quiet, then opens up, revealing he got it from a monster attack that destroyed his home, family, and confidence. Anemone asks if he's after revenge, but he says he just wants to regain his confidence. As they gather herbs, Anemone gets playful, blowing in Toto's ear and making him faint. While he's out, she uses her skill to create a level bomb that grows stronger based on the target's strength and sticks it to him. The bomb starts expanding dangerously, even threatening Anemone. Meanwhile, Seal and Goa are practicing potion making in the forest when Seal messes up, causing a small explosion that leaves them singed. Back with Anemone, the bomb grows massive, and she realizes she can't escape. With no choice, she cuts it off from Toto and yells for him to throw it far away. Toto snaps awake, curls the bomb into the sky, and it explodes, sending a shockwave that could have killed her. Toto shields Anemone from the blast, emerging unscathed. Anemone is stunned that her bomb grew so powerful to even big enough to take chunk of the mountain, and Toto apologizes for the herbs being destroyed in the explosion. Anemone brushes it off, relieved to be alive, while Anemone tells Toto the bomb was a monster's doing. Toto, just happy she's unharmed, smiles, and Anemone mutters to herself to be more careful with her bombs. The group reunites, with Seal and Goa looking charred from their potion mishap. Anemone, shocked, asks what happened. Toto rushed and asked if they are okay. They reassured him, saying it was just a chemical accident. Seal swears off potion making forever.